A cowboy with his sweetheart stood beneath the starlit sky. Tomorrow he was leaving for that lonesome. I'm well known in Douglastown for many years, and I was always involved in music. I bought my first guitar when I was about 9 years old, but before that I still used to play music on the broom. Take the old broom and pretend I had a guitar. Yeah, Daddy used to play the fiddle and guitar and note organ. He gave at one point. There was someone he wanted to play his guitar. He gave it to Bridget. He gave it to the Droddies because they were all learning, and he gave his guitar to Bridget. I guess that's on one of your interviews. So I'll never forget when he was on his way out. He had. I used to stay with him. Gertie used to work in the daytime, and I go down and stay with him. That time I was learning how to play the fiddle. Well. He wouldn't be in bed yet when I'd go down, I'd leave him in bed. Well, he said, he thought Gertie was still there. Gertie, he said, who is that playing the fiddle out there? For sure they're not Joe Darty yet. I used to go up years ago, my mum liked the violin so much too. Go up to the Darties for music late in the night when the kids were in bed. I was the older one, we'd go up and listen to Mr. Joe playing the fiddle. And Anthony too. Anthony, my favorite tune was Road to Boston. I'd always make him play me that. In the last few years we were together, I was at Ernest with him and Joseph when I was practicing for something with them. And I said, Anthony, do you remember the time I used to talk to you so much? Play it again. The Road to Boston. And he'd always say yes, they never refuse you. No, right. But it was there was a music. The Macaulays too. Ray Macaulay lived next door, and we used to all jam and listen. We had so much music in my time. I had so much music around. It was all a welcome place. I guess that's the same thing with a lot of people. Whereas music, surrounded by music, it's a good feeling, it makes you happy.
I know you've been musical your whole life, but fiddle is kind of new for you. How did you decide to take up the fiddle, and when did that happen? And tell us about how you learned.
Well, I saw myself play over at Fort Holloman for 2 hours and a half one Sunday afternoon. The guitar I was playing for fiddlers up here, and they were from all over. They came from down the coast there, Ottawa, and all the ones them all down Chilliwack. And they had a little fiddle contest there, and I accompanied them all. My hands were so sore. I wasn't the best of a guitar player, but I did make someone with them to make a noise, The reason why I wanted to learn how to play, mind you, I do have a lot to learn. I'll never get there. I should have started when I was younger. But the guitar was really my instrument, playing just a few chords and that. But I played for so many fiddles. I saw the Droddies come here one night. Anthony came in particular, Johnny often came. Take me with them at 9 o'clock at night to go to play somewhere. And I'd go and accompany them. Yeah. And then I said to myself, thank God, I know so many tunes now. Why don't I try to learn the fiddle? Never tried it before. Here I am. I can only, I'm as far as I can go now. I can't go anymore. I think I'm to my end. But at least I can play a few tunes. I played with DMR, and last winter we played all winter. But they're so good. They're so good. It's hard. It's coming back. It's coming for sure. Fiddle music is more famous now than it used to be, really. There's a lot more learning the fiddle. There's peace and goodwill. You're as welcome as the flowers on Mockingbird Hill. Got a three-cornered plow and
an acre to till, and a mule that I bought for a $10 bill. There's a tumble-down shack and a rusty old mill, but it's my home sweet home up on